First of all, can you introduce yourselves, your roles at MGS, and tell me a bit about the company?
Sure, thank you. I'm Bob Bordignon, Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing for MGS. Been with the business 22 years, and this is my Danish colleague.
Yeah, thank you, Bob. My name is Martin. I'm a part of the design development team situated just north of Copenhagen in Denmark. I've been a project manager in the company.
All right, so let me before we get started on our new platform, our new auto-injector platform, let me spend a few minutes giving you the background on MGS and what we do as an organization. So for many years, we've been a CDMO in the healthcare market. So we manufacture four big pharma, four big diagnostics, and some med tech companies as well. Recent acquisition, about 3 years ago, we purchased a design and development company out of Copenhagen, Denmark, which gave us the ability to now start looking at developing our own products. We can now do true product design. Traditionally, the next step beyond product design would be the capital side, standing up the ability to manufacture it. We're a very large tool maker in the healthcare space. We also build our own custom automation equipment for part assembly, part inspection, custom packaging of parts at high volume, and then we also can do the final manufacturing at scale in multiple places in the world. I think the ability of combining all of those services under one roof gives us the ability to offer a customizable auto-injector and fill a need in a market that we've heard from big pharma needs to be filled.
So the name of the new product, the A.i.r platform, is quite bold, auto-injector reimagined. Can you tell me what needed to be reimagined about auto-injectors?
Yeah, so what we basically wanted is to make sure that we capture the pharma companies that are out there in the market today looking at all the off-the-shelf auto-injectors in the market and basically can't find what they need. So our platform is made to be customized around their needs and then being that auto-injector that is the perfect match for those.
Take it from you. Just add just a bit to that. Traditionally, we have been a business that would design, develop, and manufacture to a very specific set of requirements given to us by a pharmaceutical company. That process can take very long from inception to on market. We know that. The other option would be an off-the-shelf auto-injector or delivery device that you can buy out of a catalog, kind of, right? We got feedback from our customers that they need something in the middle. They want to be able to completely customize, but they don't want to take the length of time that it currently does if you start from zero. So we started the design and development of an internal working mechanism that we've proven, and we can wrap a custom wrapper around it or customize it to our drug customers' needs. And honestly, it's kind of a gap in the middle of A and B. We're filling a gap and shortening the time. Not quite as short as off the shelf, but a lot shorter than starting from nothing.
This new platform was informed by insights across 14 different therapeutic areas, including FDA data and patient feedback. What were some of the most common usability areas you set out to eliminate?
Yeah, so the far biggest one is actually looking at the feedback you get from the device. So most of the devices in the market today, there you have a clear window where you can see the progression of the injection, and then you get 2 clicks, so a start of injection click, and then close to final or close to the end of the injection click. And FDA has kind of highlighted this several times, that this last click can be misinterpreted as an true end of dose click, which it is not. There is up to 2 seconds from the last click until end of dosing, and thereby you actually get what we call early lifts, and thereby underdosing in a lot of these auto-injectors. So what we did is that we added a continuous click to our device. So there's throughout the injection of 10 seconds, there's 27 clicks. So it gives this indication all the time that there's a progression of the injection. And by doing that, we can get the last click a lot closer to the end of dosing, minimizing and almost removing the risk of underdosing and early lifts. So that's one thing. The other thing is the whole feeling of how you use the device. So here we are talking about the force you need to add to when you're pushing the device against your skin for it to activate, and also the force you need to hold down during the injection. And we can actually, by opening up our device for customization, we can go in and tailor those specifics to the patient group, the drug. So we can adjust both injection time and the different forces that you need to apply.
Now, we've spoken a bit about customization. That seems to be a big trend in medical devices at the moment. How do patient-centric design choices translate into better adherence and better outcomes?
Yeah, so one obvious thing is that when you have a device like this that is customized to the patient, that the patient should feel more seen by that device and thereby feel that it is customized to their specific needs, and thereby also feel that it's they are in control, basically, and then that adds to the adherence as well. But also just looking at the underdosing, that adds to adherence, that you get the drug that you are intended to get, and by doing these continuous clicks, that we are raising the bar for doing that. Am I missing anything?
Yeah, I would say another thing, and it goes back to the nature of our business and our vertically integrated solution. For us to customize the outside of a device through color, through shape, for us to make a custom cap for one company and different than any others, to maybe add some brand identity to the device. When you have the design capabilities and you're building the molds and you're building the automation and you're building to a very specific need, also manufacturing, the customization for us is it's intuitive. It's what we do. It's what we've done before we've come up with our own platform. So I really think that maybe of all of those, aside from the efficacy, improvement in efficacy, I would say that the ability for a pharmaceutical company to make the device identifiable with their brand through color, through logo, through shape, whatever they choose, I think that's a big advantage, because you don't see the drug. So when you're advertising the drug, all you can see is the device, and having something that's easily identified as a particular brand is a big part of the innovation.
Yeah, so what we can basically do is that what we will do when we go into a collaboration with the pharma client is that we'll start by creating patient insights, understanding those specific needs of that patient group that they are targeting, and we can customize the device to fit their specific needs. So that could be a group of patients with a low dexterity, and we can make the cap and the device fit exactly to a device that they can actually use and use in a safe and efficacy way. Yeah.
And finally, what should innovators in pharma take away from this launch?
Yeah, that's another good question, and we've really only launched this year. So this is our third trade event. We've done some one-on-one presentations to customers that we know and asking for their feedback. And I'd say the biggest takeaway is it's the speed to market with a completely customized device, right? We know it functions better than what's out there, but we also know that the customer, the pharma customer, is looking for something identifiable with their brand, helping their patient in the entire experience. The big takeaway is being able to do that in a much shorter timeline. Anything?
Maybe want to put some words on us as a supplier?
Yeah. The thing that really instills the confidence, thank you, really instills the confidence in our customer that we can do this is, we've been making drug delivery devices for quite some time. Hundreds and hundreds of millions of them. So, the ability to understand what it takes to make them, the ability to scale it, the ability to deliver it, and a pretty strong track record, I think is what is the final ingredient that gives the customer the confidence that we could be the right partner. Thank you, Oli.
Thank you very much for your time.